welcome to my channel. I'm here to do part 2 on hashtag channel challenge, and I'm going to work on one of the pages, and I already cut it out because the pages are supposed to be as big as the covers or anything smaller, doesn't matter. So as you see, I have it just a little bit smaller. So that is 9 inches by 9, a little shyer than 5 1/4. So you see, because this is the 1/2 inch that you need for the spine. So let's do this now. So I have this, and I have some, what do you call this, bubble wrap, and I'm going to cut it about a 1/2 inch on each side, approximately, to fit in the middle just like this. And you want to just glue it on the back of, this is a piece of chipboard, so on the back of the chipboard. If you have something else to work with it, like Mod Podge or whatever you want to use, just use it. Because this is just to keep it in place until I do the next step. There we go. Put this back on. Get some of that off. And just put it on top. Okay, so that's how that side is. Now I'll do the same thing on the other side. I mean, you could wait to let it dry, but I'm going to be daring and do it this way. Like I said, I'm just trying to just let it sit. I don't need so much glue, but it's whatever. Okay. You can let this sit and let it dry by putting something over top of it to keep it flat. But I'm going to go on and do more. So now I have some packing paper. So I want to get the packing paper. So hold on. Fit over it. All you need is a small amount because you can cut the edges. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to cut it over like this for now. Move that out of the side. So you see how that is? Now, take it. Okay, I got my paintbrush, my Mod Podge. I got a piece of wax paper that I want to put underneath. So what you want to do is just take this and Mod Podge it. Don't worry about being too much. What'd that do with the paintbrush? Oh, it's under here. So just make sure you have it all over it. And again, this is going to sit and let dry with something over top of it heavy, because you don't want it to be too warped, but if it is, don't worry, because you can always flatten it out somehow. Okay, see all that? So what I'm going to do, let it be stuck for a little bit. Take this and put it right on top. I'm going to put this off. Why is that sticky? Put it like this and just keep pushing on it however you want it, because you want this to dry. I kind of want it to be creased like that, so just let it, you know, keep doing that. See that? Isn't that cute? You can pull this over. You pull this one over. That's going to give you extra support. Sorry, I don't know if you've seen it. It's just going to give you extra support on the edges when you have to put in your eyelets. So far it's like this. And then let's just give it some extra here. Just flip it over. I'm not trying to make this one that perfect because it's not supposed to be perfect. It's this thing, I forgot what it's called, but you'll see what it is in a minute. Should have had the name. Just give it some of that here. Give some on this side to stick it. I'm going to be putting more Mod Podge on it anyway, so don't be scared. See? Just flip this over. There you go. And this is just going to dry. You let it dry completely before you do anything on this side. Now on this side you could just take another piece. I don't think this is long enough. Nope. Just make one long enough to be on this side. So what I'm going to do is just trim it down. Don't worry about that because I'm really not. But if you are worried about being like that after what I just did, you can always just go over it and get those edges a little straighter. I'm not really worried about it because with the Mod Podge, I can make it look a little better. You see, it's just going to fit right on top. So what you're going to do is just crumble it up again. And let's put some Mod Podge on this one. So this one, I'm just going to put it down on this. You guys don't have to put all this Mod Podge on it, really. I'm just making sure it sticks. That's all. Because I hate when you go through something and when you're finished, it ends up not being stuck together. But if you find an easier way, you don't have to do it this way, you know. This is just me playing and trying something different. I never done this before, so I'm going to do it my way. That's all. There you go. Put that there. Let's clean that up a little bit, so I'll forget it and have it everywhere. Now I'll just put it on top. And again, I'm not really worried about if there's little pieces on the edge. Not worried about it, because I will be putting more Mod Podge over it. I'm just trying to get it stuck down and to have little indents in the paper. Just make sure there's enough on it, that's all. Guess that's good. So this is going to have to dry. But because I'm not going to let it dry, I will not let it dry because I want to get this page done. So just make sure the sides are pushed down. Okay, so now I want to get a piece of wax paper. And let's use some distress ink. What is that? Yield Violet. So let's put some. Should I shook it? Just do whatever. I'm not going to let it be like waiting forever. So what I'm going to do is just blot it. I'm just going to blot. Okay, so it won't be so wet, so I can mix the other one. Then I want to put my walnut spray on it. Please don't do what I'm doing, just let yours dry a little bit longer. Oh, and then clean your nozzles. Just let yours dry long, you know, let it dry on its own. Don't mix them while they're still wet. This is just because of video. I want to, you know. Ooh. Why'd you do that? You see that? Wipe the nozzle. Maybe there was just some in there with the nozzle. When I did it earlier on something, maybe I left it in the nozzle. Okay. You can get your heat gun, dry it up, but that's how that side's going to be. So I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to do the same thing. If you don't want it all over your hands, wear gloves. Okay, let me get my heat gun. That's good enough for now. Now I want to get my distress pad. Guys, don't come after me. Just a little bit on this side, a little bit on this side. That didn't work out the well I wanted because this is not popping up as well. Let me get my black one. This one's running out of ink for sure. Just go around it. Okay, so I want to flip it now. Okay. So now I have this stuff that I spray over it to make it a kind of a gloss because I don't like that lightness, and I'm using this one because my other one is out. So because I usually use a spray, a thick, what is it, thick something. I usually, yeah, clear glaze, triple thick crystal. This is what I usually use, but I'm out. So I'm going to use this. I have my windows open, my door open, and I'm just going to spray it. This is going to give me my glossy look. Okay, now dry. Like I said, I usually let this dry overnight. So let's do this side. It's not as glossy as I hoped it to be. Maybe I need to spray more on it. There you go, so that's that. Not liking it. It's too dark, I guess. Or it's not shiny enough. I don't think it's too dark, it's just not shiny enough. I need to get that thick, triple thick with it. Look, it's all over my hands. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and dwell over it, but that's what that's going to be. So what you do is now you need your punching thing, and you need this, and you want to find out where your holes will be. So there's my pen. There you go. Make your holes. Make sure you can see it. Yep, I can see them. So now you're going to punch the holes. I have to do it this way so I can see. Okay, so now remember, this is the side for here. Okay, so you might want to somehow mark it. So I'm going to do like something like this. Because I can always, you can't really tell unless you're looking for it. But I want this to be my top part. Because on this side I need to do the same thing. But just in case I don't want to be off, but I have to bring them on here. So what I'm going to do is just make sure that's right. And just measure it out. If they're not even, this side is okay. No big deal. About right there. There you go. Now, get my mess out of the way. Now you want to put your eyelets in them. Do I have it up right? Okay. So you need to put that in each one. There you go. Whoops. Now, after this, you have to find some elastic. Or if you don't have elastic, you can use, I guess, some kind of baker's twine or something like that. So that's done. Oh, wrist hurts. So remember, this is my top. So let me get my elastic. Okay, I got my elastic. Let me take enough off so I can work with it. So you just want to thread it. Oh wow, look at my hands. Please forgive my hands. Just thread it down. Thread it over. Do it here. Here. There you go. So now I'm going to go over here. I need to get more. And just go on this side. Ouch. Now, oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. should have had a little bit more. What did I do here? How did I do that? Don't do like I did. Let's try this again. This is the front. Okay, let's try this again. I just wanted to do a zigzag across it. And go here. Then go here. Here. Okay. Then I want to go here. And come up here. I cut a little too short, but it's all good because you can tighten these up a little bit. And then tied in a knot. And you could just work it around and make this a better knot in a different area. Because I have this in a worse area that I could have put it. There you go. So all you gotta do is just work it around to make it. Okay, let's see. If I want to do this way. So go here and here. You know, pull it around. So that's it. So what you do with this is that you will take your, okay, do I have anything? Say you take your tag or something, you just stick it in here like this. This is to put things in your lap book to hold it in. Okay? That's all this is. I don't know what it's called, but it's elastic board to me. And then you have the back as well. So that's this. So we worked on this one. So now I'm going to cut it off of this one because this was this was crazy. So with that being said, this is hosted, well, this is actually started by Carol challenging me. So this is, you can put in the search bar and look for #channel-challenge, and you can also go in the search bar and look for Carol, the Free Spirit Art, or you can just link, the links will be in the description to go over and check the channel out and all that lovely good stuff. So with that being said, if you like what you see, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber, please hit the subscriber button. And until my next video, guys, bye.